years ago, Lincoln Center decided, okay, we've had this physical facility, a bit of it's falling apart. It was a lot of travertine, which is a wonderful Italian stone that is very porous and just does not stand up to the freeze-thaw cycles of New York City. And so the stone of this place was physically crumbling. Some of the programmatic elements were. So Lincoln Center approached architects again to say, okay, we're coming up on our 50th anniversary, which was celebrated, the groundbreaking was in 1959. So in 2009, they were aiming to have this place kind of reinvent it. Design firm of Diller, Scofidio and Renfro came in and had done a lot of interventions that you might not even know. You're standing on one of the interventions is this new stairway from Columbus Avenue, because one of the things that Lincoln Center felt that back in the 60s when this was built, it was in a slum. You know, it was not a great neighborhood. So it kind of, with the focus on the plaza, it was faced inwards and not very welcoming to the outside world, even to its main entrance, Columbus Avenue, which we had a set of very steep and later crumbling travertine steps. It was felt like, no, we got to open it up and just make it very pedestrian friendly so that you can come off the street very easily. And so we sank that roadway underneath us. So any limousines and taxis now come right below us. We're on a concrete slab that spans over. And additionally, there was also accessibility for people with handicaps or just older people and people who rather take ramps. So Diller Scofidio proposed these daring glass awnings, these canopies on either side to flank this, to again kind of bring Lincoln Center out to the street. And it's quite a piece of engineering that's really set just on that one center column in the middle, and everything else is cantilevered out from it. And it's purely glass. It's 4 layers of laminated glass with this slight frit to it, just to give it a little bit of presence. So that was one of the other main interventions, to just open up Lincoln Center.
My name is Michael. I'm with FX Val Architects. We, similar to Andrew, we were associate architects on other portions of Lincoln Center redevelopment. 65th Street, as I said before, used to have a very dark bridge over it. Underneath all of it was loading docks and parking garage entrances, very unpleasant. So the bridge was removed. The sidewalks were extended out, say 10, 15 feet, extended out on the north side too. And some graphics continuing with some of the interventions, some graphics elsewhere are continued across to really enliven the sidewalk and the streetscape. Lobby for Alice Tully Hall was created with very transparent glass facade, really bringing the sidewalk into the building, vice versa. There's a cafe inside. You can go in, grab a sandwich. There's the bleacher seating on the outside, really creating a public space. Juilliard School, the first 2 floors were really reconceived. Stairs inside sort of peel down and create a lobby space where students can interact with the public. The Film Center has an identifiable home with its bright orange entrance.
There were a few things about Lincoln Center during the master plan, which was, number one, is people come to the performances. It's very lively and active around performance time, about half an hour before to half an hour after. One thing was to get people to come early, stay late, to offer other things to do. And so that's the reason for the restaurant, for the cafe, to offer these options that were, they had some things in Avery Fisher Hall, and they still are there, a little cafe in there, a little cafe in the Metropolitan Opera, but there's just more options to get people to make an evening of it right in this immediate area. And then the other thing was about, they said that, well, none of these, the pristineness didn't really allow any marquees. So that was hard, that they were here a lot of times. What's going on at Lincoln Center? I'm in town, what can I see tonight? And other than the banners that they have up, which give you some indication, the other idea was both these display cases, these being, digital displays to advertise, and then in the stair risers was to turn that into a marquee, both on this area and in the front. so that they have all the venues, all the constituents of Lincoln Center, and each one gets a stair riser here. And if you just stand here for a couple minutes, you might have to wait for it to come out and around, but you can see what's going on, what's playing now. So that solved in a very nuanced, fairly elegant way of adding more keys to this place, along with all the new display cases.
Thank you.